Hello, my name is Garrett Minetti.
And I am Akai Franklin.
We are the directors of the Breakthrough Outreach and Performance Company, more commonly referred to as the Breakthrough Movement. Today is Monday, June 8th, exactly 2 weeks since the murder of George Floyd by Minneapolis City Police Officer Derek Chauvin. The response of absolute outrage has exploded across the world. Protests are happening right now and are being organized for months to come. I've been to protests here where I live in Charlotte, North Carolina, and let me just say that the feeling of pain and feeling of not being heard, feeling of frustration, the feeling of desperation is absolutely heartbreaking. The young people especially are rising up to make their voices heard, and from my observation, they have no intention of slowing down or stopping until actual change is made.
When large groups of people rise up, change can happen. Just in this last week, the 4 detectives involved in George Floyd's death have been arrested. Derek Chauvin has had his charges upgraded from 3rd degree to 2nd degree murder, and the other 3 detectives have been charged with aiding and abetting. Officers across the country are being arrested and otherwise held accountable for the use of excessive force when dealing with peaceful protesters. Statues and monuments dedicated to Confederate generals and other leaders with racist histories have been taken down out of respect to the offense that they pose to Black and brown communities. On the federal level, Senator Kirsten Gillibrand is proposing anti-chokehold legislation. The law would provide that the chokehold and other oxygen-restricting maneuvers would be designated a civil rights violation.
The action that is being taken and the progress that is being made in the name of the Black Lives Matter movement is inspiring. It's about time. However, as encouraged as we are by this progress, we are led to some very difficult conversations and questions that we are going to have to answer if we are going to move forward. How can we support the Black Lives Matter movement in the most positive and effective way possible? Where can we find information and resources to share with our family and friends? How do we overcome our hesitations and fears to engage in difficult and uncomfortable conversations and to call out racism where we see it in our communities? How do we further our common goal of ending racism around the world and letting go of ideas that are not serving our global community and shared humanity?
This month, we have begun our journey in support of the Black Lives Matter movement. It is our goal to create dance and theater that provokes conversation and inspires change. But how can we take that further? The hashtag Black Lives Matter movement is but a small part of a much larger movement for social and economic equality, criminal justice reform, and anti-racism, just to name a few. Beyond creating art, we have already began conducting interviews and forums discussing some of these issues in an attempt to provide additional resources and perspective to contribute to the movement. We understand that these are uncomfortable discussions to have. However, we must wade our way through them on the journey forward, and beyond that, in the interest of filing healing, justice, and change.
If you would like to be involved in any of the projects that we are creating in support of the Black Lives Matter movement or any other Breakthrough Movement initiative, please email us directly at thebreakthroughnyc@gmail.com. Thank you for taking a moment to listen to this video. Stay healthy, stay safe, and stay in peace.